Oh my goodness, I own the Declaration of Independence. Larry is throwing around some huge numbers, and that's scary. But if that translates into huge profits, I'm definitely interested.
Rick heads to Boston to check out a rare 1652 colonial coin.
So I'm here in Boston because I found this person who has a 1652 New England shilling, literally the first coin ever minted in the colonies. So if I could pick this thing up, I could make my own serious coinage. And that is it. Of colonial coins, that's the Holy Grail. These were the first coins struck in the colonies. They were really, really proud of it, even though it's possibly the plainest coin ever made. It's super, super cool. In the 1650s, the colonies still considered themselves British subjects. They just wanted a little bit more autonomy. And this was sort of like saying, you know, we're not completely independent from England, but kind of independent from England. So this was sort of another step towards pissing off the English.
Rick had a closer look at the coin.
You never see old coins complete like this because people would go and they would clip a teeny bit off, and next one file a little bit off, next one file a little bit off, and next thing you know, they have 2 shillings worth of silver. And we have a 12 on the back of it. What's the 12 for?
I would say 12 pence.
Okay, that's what a shilling is, yeah, all right. I'm just shocked to see it. God, it's in great shape. So, here's the big question. What do you want for this thing?
Well, I've seen it at auction anywhere between $250,000 upwards of $400,000. So I think that's a good starting point.
Yeah, but you didn't give me a starting point.
So how about $300,000?
Okay. What about 2 1/4?
I don't know if I'd want to go that low. Can we meet at $250,000?
It's just in really great shape. And at $250, I still make some money, so we got a deal.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate you
All right,
coming
cool.
in, Rick.
Rick received a call from his friend who repairs helicopters.
He says he's got a guy who wants to sell me one. So he set up a meeting, and I'm on my way to check it out. So this is it, huh?
No, actually, this is it.
Yeah, when I was called down here, I thought I was going to see a helicopter. This is... I don't know what this is.
Well, it's an opportunity. It was actually designed to crash and be able to be fixed in the field there instead of have to take it back to a factory.
So it's like the only helicopter made to be crashed?
It is actually made to be crashed.
So did the motor survive the crash?
Oh, yes, it did. This is good. If you were to buy the engine, it'd be a $30,000 engine.
So how much would it be just to rebuild the whole thing?
Oh, a thumb sketch estimate would be $100,000.
Whoa.
The retail value of this is about $150,000.
Okay.
So there's a $50,000 gain right away.
Larry is throwing around some huge numbers, and that's scary. But if that translates into huge profits, I'm definitely interested. What does she want for this thing?
I mean, I can't really afford to take anything less than 10.
Okay. All right, 10,000, it's a deal, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Rick wanted to discuss it with his father.
So what's up, Pops?
Fighting the battle, son.
You're looking good today. Feeling good?
What have you done this time?
I bought a helicopter and I got it for 10 grand.
Helicopter? Where in the hell are we gonna put a helicopter? What's it worth once it's fixed up?
I'm thinking like 150 grand.
You guys are gonna put me in my damn grave.
No, the helicopter's gonna do that.
Okay, so do you want to fix it up or not? I want to fix the thing up. I think we can make money on it.
What the hell? Go ahead.
Basically, everything on there had to be rebuilt. The frame was okay, and the engine was okay. I searched around, I found a lot of reconditioned parts, but everything on here that has to be reliable, those are all new parts.
You're going to do the maiden voyage in it, Pop, so get up in there.
We all got the most to gain by this thing going down with you in it.
Hey, I've done made my will out and left everything to the damn cat. I like flying, and I especially like flying when it takes me away from Rick and Corey.
Rick and Chumlee hit the freeway in O.J. Simpson's infamous Bronco getaway car.
So this is it.
The OJ Bronco.
Wow.
It is the OJ Bronco.
Are you kidding me?
I've never seen anything quite like this. It's sort of weird because OJ and his friend, what was his name? AC. They both had identical Broncos, but this is the one everyone knows. This one everyone saw on television, the infamous car chase. And OJ's actually got destroyed, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so OJ now lives in the state of Nevada.
At the time of the Bronco chase, I was OJ's agent.
Amazing.
There were some people that were going to sell the Bronco to a company called, I think it's Graveline Tours, and they were going to go up and down the freeway, go by the murder site, and I just thought that'd be classless, especially since the trial hadn't started yet. So I got it from AC, and have kept it pretty much hidden for the last 22 years.
So is that the same license plate that was on it when...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in fact, if you pull up photos, you'll see AC sitting here, and then this license plate, in fact, same frame holder.
Okay. You know, it's that weird bit of pop history, and you're looking to sell this thing.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Rick and Chum had a car drive.
I hope the AC works.
I'm sure AC had AC. On the phone with the police, he negotiated, I want to go see my mom.
Right.
So where were you at during the chase?
Oddly enough, I was behind the Bronco by about maybe 400 yards. Right behind all the cops, the helicopters.
Amazing.
It was very surreal.
There's a glove back here.
No, there's not. How much you want for this?
$1.3 million. Yeah, think about it. It's a one of a kind. You know where you were when this was on the 405 freeway.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Okay, I could drop down to $1.25 million.
You might get that or even more at auction. I'm gonna pass on it.
Okay.
With something like this, it's so much of a gamble because there's nothing to compare it to its price.
Right.
Rick and his team were in the middle of the desert, searching for something.
So I'm in the middle of the desert in search of a tank for the shop's lot. Apparently, there's an authentic Sherman tank for sale that was used, get this, in Iwo Jima during World War II. It doesn't get much better than that.
They had a look at the rare Sherman tank used during Iwo Jima.
All right, we're here.
Look at that tank.
Holy that is amazing. This is incredible. So this thing actually saw action in Iwo Jima.
This one did. It did see action. It was knocked out 3 times in the first 24 hours. It was finally taken out of service when they hit the turret at the turret bearing, and we met the gentleman who had to back it out. He's still alive today.
How much you want for this thing?
I'm looking to get $1.5 million.
Okay, but we get to drive it?
You can drive it and you can shoot it.
It's pretty damn cool. The guy's asking $1.5 million, and that kind of money, I'm thinking about it, but before I do anything, I'm gonna have to drive it and I'm gonna have to fire it.
Okay, here we go. Yee-hoo! Yeah, Rick.
Here we go. That was amazing!
Nice job, Rick.
The door of that car was up for like 4 seconds.
Oh, man, this has been the greatest day of my life, by the way. It's amazing. It's got amazing history. Everything about it is absolutely great. But, it's so out of the ballpark for me, man. Thanks, man. Amazing day. This is like one of the greatest days of my life, dude. I drove a tank and I blew something up with a tank.
Rick received a call about a 1932 Ford for sale.
I got a call from a guy who wants to sell his classic 1932 Ford. I'm always down to see a classic car, so Corey and I are going to go check it out.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
How's it going?
You got a 1932 Ford Roadster here, steel body.
It's nice.
It's got 450 miles.
Wow. You spent 3 years building this thing and got less than 500 miles on it.
Yes.
Just like building them more than driving them?
Yeah, sure seems that way, yeah.
This is the one everyone made hot rods out of because it was so damn light to begin with.
Yes.
But in 1932, this was just an inexpensive car to drive around. I mean, brand new, it was probably 500 bucks.
Yes. The top is chopped about 6 inches, and it's made for us short guys.
When it comes to hot rods, the word chopped originally meant removing anything on the car to make the car lighter. Fenders, bumpers, the hood, every pound you trimmed made the car just a little bit faster.
He had a closer look at it.
And here you have an aluminum block 6-liter LS2 fuel-injected motor.
These things got to be fast, right?
Yeah, it's right around 500 horse.
All right.
A little tight for you there. I have 140 in it.
You have 140 into it?
I have 80 in parts, and I'm figuring 3 years of labor is around 60. I'd like to get 70.
Generally on these things, it's a labor of love, not a labor of money.
You're right. Yes.
They seek help from an expert.
I think I love it, to be honest with you.
You know, Danny, we brought you down here because hopefully you could find something wrong with this thing.
It's gonna take me a while, man. I'll start looking. Yeah, man, you got buggy springs. That's absolutely accurate. That's exactly what the car should have. And the interior is beautiful, man. I love the seat. I love the leather. I like the fact that you just gave it a slight splash of color. Your gauges are great. The steering wheel is absolutely beautiful. That choice was gorgeous. Cars like this, most people use as a weekend toy, but the way you've built this car, brother man, this thing could be a daily, dependable driver.
That's what I wanted, was a daily driver.
It's amazing. You've done a magnificent job. This is a $125,000, $135,000 build. That's a number that I would say that it would cost to build this car at my shop. But we're looking for a real-world value on the car. That's the real question here. Realistically, I would see a car like this in the $70,000 to $75,000 range.
65? It will take me a while to sell it.
Well, I don't know if I can do that.
$65,000 cash.
69.
We do 67 for it.
68.50.
67.50.
68.50.
68,250.
All right, 68,250.
All right, we got a deal, man.
Thank you.
Rick immersed himself in Willy Wonka's world in L.A.
Oh, a little bird told me you had some Willy Wonka stuff?
Yes, some props from the original film. Why, are you a fan?
Yeah, the Gene Wilder Wonka.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Make a wish, count to 3, and I'll be right back.
Wow. Is that the hat?
This is the original hat that Gene Wilder wore in the original film. Is that insane?
I just have to do this?
Looking pretty stylish.
He had a small head.
He did.
Or I might have a fat head.
This is the golden egg. It's heavy.
Okay. And a golden ticket?
A genuine, screen-used golden ticket. And to boot, Wonka bars.
Those were what they used on the set?
Yep. And they still haven't melted.
Well, they're
props made of wood.
Yeah. That's the real deal?
I don't know, is it?
Is it the everlasting gobstopper?
Yeah.
That's the real deal?
I'm even getting chills holding it. That is the centerpiece of the film, which if we sell that, that's definitely breaking up the aesthetics of the whole collection. So I'm gonna give you one price, and that's that. I gotta stick with $100,000 for the gobstopper. I'll tell you what, I would give you one Wonka bar, and I'd give you the everlasting gobstopper for $115,000.
But you can do it for $100,000.
No.
All right, so $105,000 and I get a Wonka bar.
I'm gonna miss that everlasting gobstopper.
Sweet!
You got a deal.
It's like the fountain of youth. I'm 7 years old again.
Rick flew to London to look at some surprise stuff.
Alex has a long-standing relationship with an antique arms and armor dealer here in London, and we're gonna go in there, we're gonna take a look. Maybe I'll buy something, maybe I won't, but it's gonna be a fun day. Oh, so this is where the real fancy stuff is at.
A lot of the pieces here have fascinating provenance, some of which is royal.
What are they made out of? I'm assuming steel barrels?
They're all steel, and then these are gilt brass stocks. Very unusual, very, very rare. They have a wonderful, grotesque face on the butt of the pistols there.
And all of this, how is all of this work done?
This is all engraved, chiseled and engraved, yeah.
Can I pick one up?
Yeah, sure.
It makes you feel royal.
So this is made in 1600, and it's made for the Saxon court in Germany. It's one of only a few that have ever come onto the art market. This is a walnut stock that's inlaid with staghorn, and then the decoration is dogs and grotesque faces, chasing rabbits and so on.
So that's a wheel lock?
This is a wheel lock, about 1600 in date, yeah.
And wheel locks typically are quite a bit bigger.
They are. That's probably a half scale.
So the purpose of making it smaller was probably for a boy or
probably
a youth?
for a boy, yeah.
Hey, check this thing out.
It's beautiful.
So how much is the wheel lock?
The wheel lock's £140,000.
Okay. I think I'll pass on this one, but how much are these?
They're £100,000.
£100,000?
Yeah. And they tick all the boxes. They have a great name, you know, great maker, great condition, and they're beautiful. They're works of art.
So would you take £80,000 for them?
No, Rick, I wouldn't take £80,000, but I would take £90,000 for them.
Would you take $85,000? It's like $105,000 American.
I'll take £85,000. You have a deal.
All right, sweet.
You just bought those.
Oh, yeah, I bought them.
You just bought those.
Rick heads to New York for a major deal, the Declaration of Independence.
Jeremy?
Hey, Rick. Yep.
I'm here for the broadside.
Come on in. There it is.
Definitely a wow moment.
A wow moment, right. This is an extremely rare July 1776 printing of the Declaration of Independence.
This is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, this is just incredible. This was right after the 4th of July. I think it was John Dunlop was a printer in Philadelphia. He goes out and he basically takes a copy from Congress and writes it all out, then goes back to the print shop, lays out his print, and starts printing these. They think he printed right around 200 of them, okay? And that was the original one. And then when other printers around the country got a hold of them, they also made copies, and this is the New Hampshire one, correct?
Correct.
That's the way the internet works back then.
This was displayed at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia. It's in exceptional condition. It's extremely scarce. 2 million.
Okay.
Rick called an expert.
There are the nail holes from back then, which are not, very consistent round nails like we have today. They're all handmade and different. And you can see on the handmade laid paper even the impression of individual letters.
All right, so I mean, it's 100% legit.
Absolutely.
All right. Brass tacks, what is it worth?
I think this could go for $2 million at auction now.
I would love to give you like $1.4 million.
I would sell it to you for $1.5 million.
Okay. I'll meet you in the middle. 1.45, I think that's fair. I think we can both be happy with that.
You know, I think we got a deal.
Oh my goodness, I own the Declaration of Independence.
Congratulations.
A customer walks in with a hefty load of silver.
A whole lot of silver.
Let me help you out real quick.
I got these bars, and this thing alone's almost 75 pounds.
Oh, that's cool. Most people don't realize until 1964, all U.S. dimes, quarters, half dollars, silver dollars were all made out of silver. And all paper money was a promise to pay you real money.
Right.
It's really important for me to scan all the edges on these to make sure there's no modern coins in here. When you look at an edge of a quarter or a dime today, you see copper and nickel. Pre-64, all silver, no copper.
Rick weighed it all.
So you have 3,372 ounces of silver.
So you're saying this might not be pure silver?
What I'm saying is there might be a chunk inside that's not pure silver.
Can we test this thing?
Yeah, drill a few holes in it, take the shavings out, melt them down, make sure it's all silver.
Rick checked the silver.
Testing silver is a little work, but it's not rocket science. First off, you have to drill deep enough to make sure there's not a lead core or some other metal in the middle of the bar. Then you melt down all the filings until they liquefy and you create a small button. The last step is dropping some nitric acid on it and seeing what color it turns. When nitric acid reacts with pure silver, it turns a creamy white. Okay, here's the deal. Yeah, it's all right, it's fine.
You can't go like 115?
No. I mean, there's not a lot of profit here. On $110,901, I'm probably gonna make 1,500 bucks off you. I'll go 111,000 even. I'll go up 99 bucks.
How about 112?
No, there's no money to be made for it.
111 sounds good to me.
All right, it's a deal, 111.
These incredible deals turned Rick Harrison from a pawn shop owner into a millionaire. Remember, it's not just about luck, it's about knowledge, negotiation skills, and sometimes, taking calculated risks. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe for more valuable videos.